although I often wondered about her. A few more years passed before I found out anything more about that mysterious girl. By then, I was living in the city of Kanazawa as a third-year undergraduate student at Kanazawa University, where, inspired by my ongoing participation in the Gojinjo-Daiko drumming ensemble, I had decided to major in Japanese history and folklore. One day, I was walking along on the campus when suddenly I heard that mysterious old melody again. At first, I couldn't tell whether or not I was just imagining it, and I felt confused. No, it was real. It was coming from that building up there. I had to go up there. I went into the building, followed the sound of the flute, and located the room where the music was being played. Then I just stood at the door for a moment, not knowing what to do next. Well, I couldn't restrain myself any longer.
Hi.
練習中すみません。
いえ、
この曲なんていう曲でしたっけ？
この曲ですか？
はい。
この曲は小さい頃から頭の中に流れていた曲なんで、題名は。
そうですか。わかりました。ありがとうございます。練習中すみません。
Now that was embarrassing. Even so, there was something there in her voice when she was speaking about that melody. It was all just too strange. So I decided to wait for her and try my luck at a friendly chat. And to my surprise, not to mention relief, that went very well. She was very friendly, and just as baffled as I about how we had both been hearing that same melody since our childhood. She told me her name. It was Osayo. Osayo, I thought to myself afterwards. I couldn't believe it, because she also told me that she was born in Wajima, but now lived in the beautiful mountainous area known as Gokayama in southwestern Toyama Prefecture. Could it be that her parents had named her after the famous Osayo, who was so important in the development of Gokayama folk music? That Osayo, whose well-known commemorative song is being performed here by members of the Gokayama Miyama Kai, followed by the Gokayama Folk Music Preservation Society, was born in 1669 into a poor farming family in the town of Monzen on the Noto Peninsula. When she was 13, she was sent to the nearby city of Wajima to apprentice in a noodle-making shop. Then, when she was 18 and had finished her apprenticeship, she returned home. But this time, she was sold into prostitution in the city of Kanazawa. At that time, The red light district trade was not permitted in Kanazawa, but Osayo's employer, in collusion with the Kaga domain samurai Hankuro Takasaki and others, covertly operated a pleasure liaison tea house. The discovery of this led to the exile of Takasaki and the other samurai, and the shopkeepers were sentenced to death. As well, the 20 prostitutes who worked at the tea house, including Osayo, were exiled to Wajima. However, in Osayo's case, this would have meant being exiled to a location near her hometown. So she alone was banished to Gokayama, which at that time was an isolated, unexplored region used by the Kaga Maeda clan as an exile location. Osayo arrived in Gokayama in the year 1690, when she was 21 years old. Her treatment in Gokayama was not all that harsh. She was not imprisoned and was free to walk around in the village. Eventually, she began teaching the villagers the songs, dances, and shamisen playing that she had learned in the red light district, and, owing to her beauty and her artistry, soon became an object of adoration in the village, while she herself grew quite fond of her life there. In the course of this relatively free life, Osayo and a young villager named Yoshino fell in love with each other. However, when Osayo later became pregnant, her situation changed radically. It was prohibited for a person in exile to marry or have a child with a person from the village. Worried that this situation would also bring trouble to the village, and not knowing what to do, Osayo finally chose to throw herself to her death in the Sho River. This song to which we have been listening, called Osayo-Bushi, is a well-loved traditional selection from the present-day Gokayama folk music repertoire, and is said to have originated back in those days when the villagers began singing it as they grieved over Osayo's terrible misfortune. Gokayama now has the reputation of being a treasure house of folk music, and Osayo is considered to be a true benefactor who played an invaluable role in the development and transmission of that rich cultural tradition. Well, regardless of how this mysterious girl came to have such an intriguing name, one thing was certain. This really was a case of love at first sight. The next few months turned into a delightful whirlwind of dating and getting to know each other better and better. Then we had a sincere talk and decided to become engaged. And it was fine with me when Osayo requested that we hold the wedding ceremony in, yes, Gokayama.